Okay, welcome back. My name is Eric and this is Breezy V Metal. And today we're talking about magnetic drills. In particular, this is a Jancy slugger brand. So, these four pieces of metal, these are going to be legs for a welding table I'm making. And we're going to drill a hole to mimic these. So this hole was already here before, so just for aesthetics I'm making the legs look the same. So these bases were already welded on. This was a scrap piece of metal that I got out of a scrap yard, but this leg was different, so I had to weld a bottom plate on here, and I'm going to drill a hole to make that look the same. And later on we're going to do like what I did here, where we're going to drill a hole in these plates here, and we're going to weld up a nut like this, and then you see I welded a washer, and we're going to screw that in there, and this is going to be like a leveling foot. So so the Jancy slugger, if you want to, you put it right here. So the Jancy slugger magnetic drill, what makes it a magnetic drill or a mag drill? There's a giant electromagnet on the bottom, and you plug it in, and then when you turn it on, it'll lock down. Now I just noticed I might have an issue when they welded this tube up and made it. There's kind of a high crown here, and my drill's kind of moving around. Let's put the magnet on and see what it looks like. Oh, it locked it down good. Okay, I won't have a problem. So if you look at the back controls, you have an on and off for the magnet. Now you see how I can move it around? But when you flip the magnet on, it's locked good. It ain't going anywhere. And they put these little D-rings on here, so you can actually use this drill sideways, like when you're drilling through I-beams, when the iron workers use them. Well, if somebody happens to trip over the cord and you lose power, your drill would just fall. So this is, you put like you tether it like on a safety strap. So on and off for the magnet, and then you have an on and off for the drill. This machine uses what they call annular cutters. So the one we're going to use here is a 13/16 by 2. So that's your annular cutter. Now annular cutters, and the reason they call it a Jancy slugger is because it knocks out a slug. So what's great and awesome about an annular cutter, it makes fantastic cuts and makes them fast, and when it cuts through, it'll just pop out the slug. Now, all these holes in my welding table for the fixtures, for the fixture clamps, see, so I can clamp anywhere. I made this tabletop, and I believe I used like a 5/8 carbide, and I timed it. Every one of these holes that I made in this table, it took me 12 seconds to make a hole. And it's perfect, just fantastic hole. Now I took a reamer or like a counter bore on the top just to smooth the edges out, but otherwise fantastic holes. So when you go to use the annular cutter, these things are very sharp. You look on here, it'll say use pilot bit. On this one, it's pilot bit 16004. So I have these pilot bits. I found the correct one. This is 16004. Slide that in, and if you see on here, I think this is a 3/4 chuck, and then it's got like the 2 flats. So there's 2 set screws here. So what you'll do is, and I know this bit is a little tight, but I think this is a newer one. So you'll put your two flats to match where those set screws are. And this one here, I just tap it in a little bit with a rubber mallet. The other ones go right in. For some reason, this one gives me a hard time. So after it goes in, pick your Allen wrench. Tighten that down. Here's your handle. So I don't want to set it down yet, because if you see, my bit is sticking out lower. So what I want to do is, you can use, if this is a lefty or a righty, you can click into either side. So I'm going to use this side because you guys are over there, and we're going to raise. Okay, so what I do is, this is where we're making the hole. I took the center punch and I made my little divot. So I come down, and all I do is just line up right where it's at. I flip it on for the magnet. It's locked down tight. Okay, so cut and paste. You can use other, hold on one second. Oh, this is a Slugger brand one I have as well. All you need is just a little bit. Okay. Turn it on, which is the green button in the back. Zoom in on that, Jay. There, get closer. Ready? So you heard the noise, it went kaplunk, and it punched that, it slugged out the little knockout, and then you have like all this swath. So hold on 1 second. Okay, so we can shut the magnet off. Oh, now what I do, you got to make sure that this is sitting on the table good, you know, because you don't want to knock this over. So what you could do is, here, I'll put the magnet back on so I won't knock it over, but take a look at that hole. How do you like that? Perfect hole. So if you need a portable drill press, because essentially what this is it's a drill press, portable drill press. So take it wherever you want. You can shoot above you, sideways, down, but took what, a couple seconds just to knock out that hole, and it's not sharp neither. Now on the back side it might be a little bit sharp, but if we go ahead, here I'll show you. I'll grab the slug for you guys to see what it looks like. It's a little bit warm, but so an annular cutter cuts your circle on the outside and then knocks out your slug. If you use a regular twist bit, it would be eating all the metal. That's why it takes longer and you get the wear on those bits. These are just, it's a better type of a tool. So, like I said, I got other stuff to do with punching holes, and I just thought you guys wanted to see how magnetic drill works. And there's no, as far as the speed, I don't know what the RPMs are on this, but it's preset, so you can't adjust them. Now, there might be other machines where you can adjust the RPMs for slower or faster. This one, it's already preset. Also, some machines out there have a regular, like a Jacobs bit or a chuck on the bottom where you can put regular twist bits or whatever. This one here is only set up for like that 3/4 for the annular cutters. So I had a chance one time on a really good deal to buy a Milwaukee one, and I didn't have the money, so I passed on it. But I wish I had, where if I needed to go ahead and, you know, use a twist bit for something, and I could throw it in that. Now I think there might be adapters for these too, where you can put the adapter on and then put, you know, your different chuck. But otherwise, the smallest, I mean, I know these get really big. In fact, look at the size of that one. That's a Milwaukee one. This one says it's what, 2 1/4. So I've never used this one, but the smallest maybe 7/16 that I own. I know they make them smaller, but I have a hard time finding to get smaller annular cutters. So I'm assuming they make smaller than 7/16. So anyway, if any questions, just ask away. And again, my name is Eric. This is Breezy B Metal. Make sure you thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.